Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to do a 24-inch lower concrete parge over wire to get this effect that you see here, which has been painted black. And simply the way you do it, we decided as we're doing the siding here, here's what you end up with. Now, what we did here is a 24-inch high partition. It was brick. We've slatted out the outside of the block building for siding. So to break it up so it doesn't look so damn boring, we're putting a 2-foot concrete finish on it to simulate a break wall. And here's real simple. All we've done here was packed out the wall with lumber. You don't really need to see that on the video. That's pretty simple. And then what we did was we applied black number 30 heavyweight felt, just hitting it in with a slap hammer. Very simple to do. If you're handy, you'll know what I'm talking about. And here's the big thing that you need to know with wire mesh, which is galvanized. You can buy this at the big box store. Runs about $9 for an 8-foot by 2-foot piece. What I've done was I've tucked it up and under the J because we did do this siding here beforehand, which is kind of backwards, but we didn't want to slow production down, so now we're doing the concrete parge out. And here's a real simple technique for you. Every joint you have with your wire, you overlay mesh. That prevents cracking. Okay? If you look this way, there's basically a nominal shelf on there, which later on we're going to seal in here with a high-grade sealant to prevent water from getting underneath of it. There is a flash up behind it, but we're not going to get too much into that right now. The biggest thing and trick that you could learn from this today is the wire mesh. Wire mesh comes a certain way. There's a right side and a wrong side. If you look at this up close, you can almost see how this wire mesh sits. You'll see how it cradles backwards. And what that means is as I put the mortar over top of it, it's going to fall to the inside and stay on the mesh. If you were to flip this wire and put it the other way, as you're applying it slanting down, the mortar is going to actually fall off. So real quick, just to give you an idea, because this could be kind of a boring video, you can see where I'm applying here. And it's real simple. You make your mix so you have a little bit of moisture to it. You don't want it too dry and crumbly. You want it almost to the consistency of bricklaying. And then you get some on your trowel, you bring it over, real simple. And what I do is I just hold it in there and just start pulling it up. And as you pull it up, you'll see it goes into it. Is it perfect? No, and it's not meant to be. But what you're going to do is you're going to continually come back at it and build it the way you want to build it. Again, you build it the way you want to build it. And you come over, you get a little bit more mortar. All right, that's usually about right. You can do sideways if you want, whatever works for you. And just come up and over. It gets it to stick. You have to keep adding to it. The more you groom this, the nicer it'll come out for you. What you want to try to avoid are rolls, like you see, pock marks. All right, on this particular, the homeowner decided, or the building owner decided not to do a drag finish, just a scratch out coat. So that's what we've done here. So if you look at this, you'll see he's got a scratch out coat on it. And that's real simple to do. You're going to come over here to your bucket of water with your mason's broom. You can buy that at a big box store. You're going to take it and shake out your water. And all you're going to do is you're going to come back here and you're going to drag it and drag it and drag it and brush it and drag it and brush it, and you get your nice little marks. And all you're going to do is just you're going to groom it in to the best that you can. Some mark you might not like, some mark you may like. What this also does, and if you add a little bit of water to it as well, this will fill in any pock holes. I'll give you a nice tight seal, and basically that's it. Now, how long do you have to wait? Real simple. You come over here and just touch this, and I'll show you that this is too soon. Okay, see how that's real sticky? It's too soon. All a brush is going to do is mess that up. Once it gets to the point that it's firm and you have to push to get an indent on your finger, that's when you want to wet your broom and begin your drag out. And that's it, and that's how you do it. Now when this is all done, again, like I said, this shelf, which the wire goes up and into, okay, that's all going to be sealed. Obviously we're going to clean our siding when we're done, and then that's it. Now what a lot of people will recommend is down at your lower portion there is to poke a few slots. This way any moisture, any vapor can translate through that and convection, and this way you don't get any type of mold buildup or any type of rot behind the concrete. So the big lesson here, felt paper on top of the wood ply. Hang your wire mesh so it tilts inward of the ply, and then apply the mortar the way that we just did here. Doesn't get any easier than that. There's really no more self-explanatory DIYs for this. This is pretty simple stuff. Main thing is just to add enough in there so you get somewhat of a decent level. This obviously needs more, but as you can see over here, this is pretty decent. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. There's a ton of DIY videos on my channel and some other neat things, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.